What up? Good
What's
morning.
up?
Wasn't ready. You just started.
Ooh.
Come on, pups.
We have all the dogs.
Up against the
Yeah.
thing.
Soy might be popping his head up.
Oh, so all our projects are just about done.
And then we're going to be working on the grain bin.
Yeah. So it has been nasty out. We got some rain. We survived. I don't know how long it rained, but it's not soaked. It's
No,
not anything
soy.
crazy. But was getting some tractor work done, doing some stuff. Had some bad news with some of that.
I guess last night, did you sleep through all the rain?
Most of it. I think I woke up here and there, but
There was like a couple times I woke up and the internet was out, and then the cell service wasn't good to like look up if things were bad around us. And I was like, if it would be real bad, I know Chrissy would call or text.
yeah, with no cell signal.
Well, I had like one bar so that I
Oh.
couldn't pull it up. I couldn't pull up anything.
But I wasn't worried about it. Just go to sleep. If you wake up, you wake up. If you don't, well, you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't know what happened.
Yeah. True.
But we're supposed to be having some really, really good weather coming up, which I'm very, very happy about.
Oh,
Uh,
so happy when the sun's out.
yeah, having all the metal for the barn, be able to knock all that out is just such a relief of knowing that that's right around the corner, of having it completed and getting all the little things done. And we hit up Outlaw to try to take care of all the stumps. And I know we've talked about all this, but having a lot of the goats not here anymore, and the dogs knocking stuff over, but having everything to where it's easier. Golly, these dogs! Would y'all
Sorry,
just
guys.
stop? But having it where it is easier, and the things are kind of being wrapped up and done and getting finished and finalized around the same time, it's nice. It did suck. I guess the weather was kind of nasty for like 2 days, 3 days, something like that. Not rainy, but kind of a little colder.
Colder, cloudy.
Cloudy. Just the sun being out right now, it makes a world of a difference. And it's still kind of cold, as you could tell.
Again, we get the sads when
Yeah.
it's cold and cloudy out. I guess more just cloudy in general. We get the sads.
Yeah. Seasonal anger disorder is what it is. But having the sun come out and everything, I don't know. It'll be for a while, I guess, and then we'll get, I'm sure some rain again, some cold here and there. But having the weather cooperate with how we like it,
It's very short window.
it is. But we take it and we do as much as we can. And I feel very accomplished today. You guys will see in the next Crocker video, which will be going live tonight. And then we'll be putting the video out on Thursday. Unfortunately, we didn't get a video out Tuesday. I'm trying to think what all we did. I guess it was nasty weather. And then I can't even remember what we did today, much less yesterday.
Oh, it's the water.
Gotcha. Yes. Had the water well people come out and all that. And I don't know. Not doing, I guess, as much as you would want during those days kind of sucks. But knowing that the water situation is good now, we don't have to worry about that. All we have to worry about is the electric to it. Now that's going to be an ordeal with that. We've talked about that many times.
Yeah, like trenching.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple ideas.
Yeah, but it's just root galore out here. It's just,
Yeah.
they're everywhere. It's an insane amount of roots because it was nothing but woods. So, you kind of understand it, I guess. But we've been getting, some work done. And again, you guys will see on the video coming up, but doing some clearing, getting ready to move the camper, getting everything, away from the well house, cleared up, all the branches and dirt and logs, and, getting everything situated so whenever we do, could finish the barn, we easily jump on the fence, everything's out of the way, it's all cleaned up. The moment we're done, we move our animals over. It's a lot of little tedious things that I hate the most. Anything that's tedious.
Well, you said too that it feels like, it's taking forever to get things done, but really we've been here for what, like maybe 6 months?
I don't know, 5-6 months, something like that.
Yeah, and I feel like we've gotten further here than we ever did at
Oh, I'm not
other
saying we're
property.
not. I'm not saying we're
and
not
just
ahead.
yeah, and just we were there for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it may seem like things are kind of creeping along, but I feel like we're rocking and rolling.
Oh, I mean, I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it and stuff. But working on the land and stuff like that today, it's kind of tedious work, I guess, tractor work. But at one point, 'cause I was just listening to music and then just kind of like daydreaming about just different things out here and
What were you
whatnot.
daydreaming about?
I can't talk about that on here, baby.
Give one scenario you're daydreaming about.
Walking in that camper when you're in there and just making out with you. But no, just kind of the vision of the property and what it's going to look like and stuff. But it's that type of work that I wish I was able to do more often, because it's not mindless work, because you have to,
And your body feels it at the end of the day.
oh yeah, my
too.
back is bouncing around all day.
Yeah.
It's not mindless work, but in my eyes, I guess it is.
There's got to be a different term.
Yeah,
It's not mindless. It's
I'm not. It's because that's gonna offend some
It's
people
not
that do
building.
this stuff.
It's
Yeah, so I don't have to know measurements. I don't have to know how to put these pieces together to make it structurally sound. I don't have to build. I don't do all this stuff. So if I'm able to get on the tractor, worst case scenario is I'm gonna run into a tree or something's gonna break on the tractor or whatever. But
something breaking on the tractor.
it's more you're driving really,
It's
and
not
then
a good day.
yeah, so you're doing all that stuff. So to me, it's not as problem solving type. So I'm able to zone out in my head and not have to think about stuff. And I mean, I don't even know how long I worked on the tractor today. Hours.
Oh yeah.
And I could have kept going and going and going. And it felt good to get away from the normal building and do that. And what's funny is I don't know, physically it's not as hard and mentally it's not as hard on me. But people will see progress because it's huge, it's big, it's whatever, and they'll be like, man, you just did so much today. And I'm like, I actually do more. I think I do more on projects that doesn't look like a lot than being on a tractor, but it's just
there's like instant gratification.
Yeah.
Like you see it looked like this and now it looks like this.
Yeah.
Just
and it's almost instant. You see it very quickly.
it's like vacuuming, You see them lines in the carpet. You didn't do much, but man.
More like power washing. That's way more satisfying than lines and carpet.
It all is
Yeah.
nice.
But to I don't know, to be able to do that and get away from working on the barn or anything like that is nice. And we were talking about it, that it has been a minute since we worked on the front fence. You forget how much it sucks. Then you start working on the barn, you do that, and then you have to come back and do some more fencing. You forget how much it sucks. And so you're able to
The little breaks.
yeah, you're able to get away from each thing. And then like even working on the barn, like I enjoy it, but it still sucks because you get down to the tedious thing where you have to put in a million nails and you have to, it's just the same thing over and over. I'm not that guy. I can't sit there and do the same thing over and over and over and over. My brain is not wired for that. And so that's the hardest thing to do, is to finish up projects, because it's doing stuff I've already done, and I get bored with it pretty quick. So to have the little breaks and going from one project to the next and working on them all, and then at the very end they're all done. At the end of the day, you still get them all done at the same time as a group, a collective.
Yeah.
If you spent 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, or if you skip around and it still took you 6 weeks, it's the same thing. They all get done at the same time. It just drives people crazy that don't understand it. But I don't know. I enjoyed being on the tractor today and seeing the progress. And even though we've done a lot of clearing, we've done tractor work, we've cleared, we've done more tractor work, we've cleared, done more tractor work. Every time you do it, it's just like, I didn't think it could look better.
Yeah.
And that's a really good feeling of knowing, what we're doing is paying off. And at the end of the day, if it does take forever to do it, it doesn't matter. Our little running joke is whenever we're driving to town, there's a guy putting up a fence, and he's been welding that front entrance for
Forever.
I don't know how long, and he's not very far along. And that's just your average dude not on YouTube. But no one even probably bats an eye, but I do. I'll look at it and I'm like, man, if this guy was on YouTube, he'd be getting beat up worse than I do. But at the end of the day, he's going to have a nice front entrance. And he's doing it on his time and he's getting it done. He's probably working a normal job and working on other projects around the house. And Austin Cobb just text me. Pretty much, if we weren't on YouTube, I would probably be happier, I guess, working on all the projects and all that stuff. But it's because of YouTube we get to do this full time.
You would have a different job, so
well, that's what I'm saying.
You wouldn't be happier.
No, I would, because I wouldn't be getting picked apart for every little thing, is what I'm getting at.
Oh, okay.
But because of that, you deal with that from the people to be able to do it full time, and work out here. Yeah. It's worth the trade off, and the true benefit of it is that actual people that truly like to watch and enjoy it and all of that. And I don't know. I was thinking of just different things today on the tractor, and one of the things that popped up in my head was, people doing YouTube. And I think a lot of people start, clearly there's like 2 reasons why, maybe 3 reasons in my head. A lot of people say they want to do it for their kids. That way their kids can look back on it if something ever happened to them, kind of like a home video type thing. Some people just do it because it's fun, it's something they enjoy, and they don't expect anything from it. And then some people do it for money. And I filmed bits and pieces of the work that I was doing, and I don't know, I was just like, man, I wish I didn't have to do this, film and get out the tractor and do this or whatever. And you offered to film, but I was just like, you know what, but it is nice to be able to afford this because of YouTube. So I'm okay with getting off the tractor, moving the camera and stuff. But it would be pretty awesome to work at your own pace, and you don't have to try to finish certain things for videos and stuff. And I just started thinking, I'm like, so what do I do this for? Like, do I do it for money? Do I do it because I enjoy it?
Videos?
Yeah, do I do it to look back on? And I was like, kind of all of them, really. We don't have kids or anything, but it's cool for us to look back on videos, especially when we go on vacation or something like that. But also, clearly, need money. That's how the world works. And then I truly enjoy doing video work. A lot of the videos lately aren't what I 100% enjoy as far as video side, but I had fun but didn't have fun building the projects. The chicken,
Some of 'em.
yeah, the chicken coop was a little more fun than the planter.
Yeah.
But if we did the planter again, I'd have a lot more fun with it. We've worked out the kinks with that.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of, how do you find the balance of, clearly we do this for money, so you have to put videos out to make money. Clearly I like to do video work, so how do I add in some stuff to make it fun to edit, and then it's cool for us to be able to look back on. So that's something we'll always have. So I think something that the channel has been lacking for a little while now is just more of our personality, I guess. A lot of it's just been building straightforward. Here's this, got to get the video out. So got to get the job done, got to do this. So just tripod it, whatever. And we used to do skits. We used to ride around. We used to just add things in there.
Yeah.
And I feel personally, that's like a lot more fun. That's a lot more.
It makes a huge difference.
And that's what I would want to watch from somebody. More the personality rather than just straightforward working. Some people like it straightforward like that. But we've done it long enough that I want to start showing more of our personality and stuff. And even if it slows down the progress of what we're doing or whatever, you know, it's checking off all the boxes of why we do this.
Yeah.
And I have a couple of skits in my head, and we've had some skits for a while that we've had in our head.
Oh, yeah.
So I would like to do some of those coming up and make it fun. And
Well, that's like the good thing too, is like once the barn is done in that area over there, it really will be more, I guess, not the, how do I word this? Pressure.
yeah,
Like to be more at our own pace and more of enjoyment
Yeah.
stuff too, because it is.
we don't have our animals at someone else's place. We're
Yeah.
not having our animals in a temporary setup, or, you know, it's,
And then we'll be working on like our home and
Yeah.
then that excitement there. And
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think we're on the right track, and just being able to, I guess, do tractor work and think about it and stuff like that. Like, that's always good. Normally, again, if we're building on the barn or we're doing something, I'm concentrating way too much on how to get things done correctly the best I can. And if things are messing up, how do I correct that? To even think about other things. That's like even the planter, you know, such a small build, but the whole time was problem solving. I couldn't even think about anything else, and I get frustrated when something wasn't working, and I don't know. It felt good to get out of that element for a minute.
Yeah, well, I'm glad.
Yeah, so I talked 17 minutes out of the 17 and a half minutes. Is there anything you'd like to say?
No, I've said some things.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I'm glad you had a good day.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you had a good day.
Yeah,
We just ate some shrimp, and
Yeah.
that helps the day.
it does.
So hopefully tomorrow will be sunny all day and good weather. And I think throughout the weekend it's supposed to be like that through this whole week. And then hopefully it stays good for a while. And then one thing that is nice is having a hot shower in this camper. I mean, I just got all the dirt up in my nails, and we can wash our dishes. We can do all the stuff. And
that makes the biggest difference.
Yeah, it is nice.
It's the little things in life. I say this a lot, but
Yeah.
truly, it's the little things in life.
I think people
Oh,
take those for granted when they're just
Yeah.
in a normal house.
yeah.
And it's something that we'll always like look back on
Yeah.
and laugh at, of like, remember when we couldn't even wash
Yeah.
dishes because we had
And
no
we-
water?
We chose this life.
Well, yeah,
you know.
because we chose it now to have a good life later.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we had the stuff before, but it was like, we want even more
yeah.
for ourselves.
Yeah.
So, just whenever you give that up, I don't know, you go through it and you're just like, man, those little things
Yep.
make the biggest difference.
Sitting on
Just-
sitting on a toilet that's not like the plastic toilets in the RV moves like getting in
Yeah.
the shower, it's just stepping on like cheap plastic.
Yeah, not like ducking down.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, but being able to do that though, even.
Oh, it's
be
great.
able to get in the shower, be able to wash
Yeah.
the dishes, like, yeah, to like wash your hands without like having somebody pour water over. It's
Yeah.
just you can turn on the dang faucet.
And have hot water.
Oh,
So
I don't know.
it's nice. We're getting there. We're getting where we need to be, and little by little. And I think today was a pretty big motivational day, and also a depressive state of some things happening, I guess. Anytime there's something good that happens, something bad happens. But
The universe.
it's how you handle it. And I wasn't really depressed. I was just trying to think of a word. It was just more of when things are going good and whatever, something will happen, and things always happen to us. And it's just how you handle it.
Life.
And today I just had to laugh about it and, just be like, well, what are you going to do about it? Let's move on. And today ended up being a good day. Got a lot of progress done, and we'll end up going live later today for you guys. And then the next day, tomorrow, you'll see what we've been working on. I'm excited about it. And then we should be having a start to finish barn video coming up real soon.
Yeah.
So
How crazy is
yeah,
that?
so pretty excited for
Awesome.
that. So we'll catch you guys on the live later. Comment down here if you would like us to do something special or different in the live. Add a little spice to it. Not real spice. I don't want that. But if you guys,
We do have Hot Ones game.
nope. If you guys want to see something a little different than us just sitting there talking, let us know. We may not do it, but it's worth at least putting it out there. So we'll catch you later on the live. Bye.